Hi guys. Um this is a video unedited for Full Sail. I'm just going to answer the questions and I'm going to do it in the most amazing way possible by being myself. And just by doing that, I'm already accomplishing so much. It says the first question, what did you learn about or share about your industry during your time in this course? This is a tough question. I wasn't expecting this question. I wasn't expecting this much so far. What did I learn about or share about my industry during this time of course? Basically, what I learned is that everybody has their own struggles. And basically when talking about the industry, there's so much going in the industry right now. At first I thought the film industry was just like one big thing, but then it's like a whole bunch of, it's I thought there was a whole animation industry, and there is, but it's like, CGI and all. I'm still trying to get used to the whole different areas that animation could be in the film industry. But what I learned basically is that, like I said, everyone has their own struggles, and basically most of the people who even decide to stay in their industry have a passion for it. So most of the people that I'm talking to already way far ahead than me. Um, and so I just learned, if you just have a passion for what you want to do in the industry, wherever that may be, then you will make it and you will flourish and you will succeed. But it's not going to be easy, because nowadays, you could just sit there and lip sync something on TikTok and be a star the next night. And you think I'm being crazy, but you know, you could have a whole acting deal, a record deal. You don't have to sound good. You just have to know how to follow the trends. So I feel like it's getting harder and harder for people to be able to actually make it creatively, because you don't really have to have talent anymore. Back in the day, you had to have talent. Nowadays, you just have to look pretty. So it says, for the second question, uh, what did you learn about your own future in it during this period of industry exploration? What did I learn about my own future? Well, to be honest, I see myself being a star. I see myself having a mansion. I see myself taking. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me be realistic. Let me be realistic. What did I learn from my own about my own future? Basically, I'm going to have to be okay with being able to make transitions. And what I mean by that is not being comfortable in my own bubble. Basically, growing up. That's what I learned about my future. I had to grow up. I had to get out of my comfort zone. I have to go out and work with different people and understand that I'm not going to know everything, and I'm going to have to make mistakes in order to be better. That's basically what I learned from my future in order to be better and bigger and better. Well, the bigger part I can, do at the house during quarantine, but the better part, you know, that's what I learned about my own future. Exploring the industry, I was like, okay, this is going to be new. This is going to be a new experience. I'm going to have to leave the house and get into my own apartment. I'm going to have to transition physically and mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That's scary, but that's what's needed to be better, to be a star, to be a creator in this world. That's just how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. So yeah. The third question. Going forward, how will you apply the skills and concepts you've gained to your future success, both in your academic care as well as your professional career? Wow. I mean, I didn't want to talk about this, but if you listen to my song, you would know that I'm already a platinum, top 100. I'm literally the 99th percentile of the Billboard 100. And that's enough. I once posted a song on on SoundCloud, and it had 20 likes. So, I don't want to brag. 20 likes and like 2 views. Don't know how that's possible. Just kidding. I think it was actually 20 views and 2 likes. Um anyway, I I think my skills and concepts that I have gained that will help me is basically stay creative. Stay creative, stay passionate, and love yourself. I know that seems stupid, Obviously, you're gonna have to, hard work, time management, but that's like, that's the technical, like that's like having a pen and just saying drawing on the paper. It's like, yeah, well, duh. But obviously, you need to have expression. Obviously, you need to have passion and you need to love what you do. Because if you don't love what you do, then it's easy for you to sit there and let life tackle you, beat you up, because life will pop, pop, pop. And you're sitting there, you're looking up, and you're saying, life, please give me a break. And life says, no, light bill, pop. You're like, oh, I want to make this animation. You ain't got no money, pop. You got to get something from Dollar General. Bop. You can't afford Walmart. Bop, bop, bop. And you're just getting beaten up by life. So what I learned, the skills, stay resistant, stay creative, stay passionate, and love what you, like I said, you have to love what you do. You have to really be about it. You have to really be about that artist life. And I'll be honest, not everybody's about the artist life, because everybody these days, especially my Generation Z, it seems like everybody want to chase a quick buck. And if you're an animator, a creative, quick bucks ain't gonna be you can't just do quick buck, baby. It takes time. And that's what I've learned. It takes time. You have to have patience. You have to have passion. Because, all the hard work stuff, that's what you should already know. Hard work and stuff like that. Be patient. That's something you get used to. But you can be a hard worker, and if you don't have the passion, it don't mean nothing. You gotta want to do what you want to do. You gotta want to love it. You gotta want to be with it. You got to love it. If you don't love it, get out of my face. The last question, if you could give the upcoming TEM classes some advice, y'all, I'm scratching my head. I'm a shampoo later. Don't worry about me. No lice in my household, mostly because I'm black and we use too many products. It says, what words of wisdom would you offer those students to help them get the most they can from this experience? I know somebody would say, oh, I would tell them to be good. I would tell them, I would tell them that I care, and all this other gooey moosey. Let me tell you what I would tell them. Nothing. Nothing. To be perfectly honest, I don't think you need to tell them anything. I wouldn't tell them nothing because I feel like they have to know it for themselves. I feel like if I sit there and say, oh, this is what you have to expect and this is what I feel like it's your journey. I mean, I can tell you the basics. Hard work, have passion for it. Do you love it? Do you care for it? Is this something you see yourself doing in the future? The basics. But if I'm really going to give them advice, it would be go. That's it. Go. There will not be any go. They're going to be like, huh? Go forth. And they have to go on their own journey. And the sad thing about that is, when the baby duckling gets pushed out of the nest, the baby bird, the little baby things, when they get pushed out of the nest, some of them make it and some of them don't. And so you have to look within yourself. And you have to ask yourself, will you be the baby duckling that flies up? Or will you be the baby duckling that falls down to the ground and hits a rock and bleeds? Yes, I'm sorry. But that's what happens. As the narrator says, the baby duckling didn't make it. And you're like, oh my God. Yes, baby duckling is gone. Plop, plop. Go forth. And also, stay good with your time. Love what you do. Have the passion. And don't try to be like anybody else. Don't try to be like anybody else in this industry. That's the problem with everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people who, they're so original. I've only seen a couple of original people, and it seems these days originality goes away. You know, originality falls through the fingers and goes. You know, it seems these days not people aren't really original, and so I would say if you want to stand out and be successful, you have to be original. If you're not original, be gone. And that's how I feel about that. I know this was long. I know you're probably thinking, why is this so long? I'm not going to look at all of this. It's okay. It's okay, darling. I understand. I wanted it to be unedited. I just wanted an unedited, nice little video. And, yeah, I didn't want this. I didn't want this to be anything else. I just wanted it to be personal, no music, just me in the background, the natural. And so, I was happy to meet all of you guys. I was happy to have a conversation with you guys. I was happy to see what you guys just your life story. I hope you guys flourish. I hope people in the future who are looking at this or whatever flourish, 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 flourish. Live your life. Be happy. Be great. Be beautiful, and be creators. And Lord knows during this pandemic, we need a lot of imagination. Lord knows I need some pills to stop imaginating. You know, a lot of imagination all the time, just over and over again. Stop talking. No one's there. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not. Anyway, guys, I love you. Stay creative. And remember, I don't have a phrase, so I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to turn the video off now. I got to reach the video thing. Bye. Bye. Just gonna